Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're doing a recap of Ready to Love season 4 episode 9, Secrets and Betrayal. And you might as well add drama in that phrase too. But before we jump into this video and dig deep, hit that subscribe button if you're new here. I see a lot of you guys watching the content. Hit that like button if you enjoy the content, and also feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section below. So without further ado, let's jump into this drama. So it left off with the previous week where we had the whole conversations with Ron and David. And in the situation with David, the conversation between him and Liz, it didn't go well at all. I think by the time he got back to meet up with Liz, when, it was the ladies' turn to do the eliminations, he pretty much made up the decision that came to the conclusion that he was going to eliminate himself from this. He realized that this isn't going to work. His person was not there. But at the same time, Liz wanted to make sure she said her piece. And they were both two stalemates at this point. And then at the same time, Ron was not going to have a conversation with production at all. He was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm out. I'm self-eliminated. I don't want to talk about it. I'm done with the cameras. I'm out of here. And then let's talk about Ron. Ron did have a sit-down conversation with Alexis. And yeah, it kind of looked like he was in his feelings about what was about to happen, because obviously he saw the writing on the wall. He did make a statement about her being, you should be smarter than that to think whatever that was. I was checking the temperature of some of the fans, and it did not sit well with them. It didn't sit well with Alexis. Now, they did have whatever closure in their conversation, but at this point, it went left, because he said a couple things that didn't sit well with Alexis. And, the whole issue with these two is that he's spiritual, but not religious. She's definitely deeply into her faith, and that's where that disconnect is. And then, the whole comment about keep praying, I'm going to keep doing me. Yeah, they're unevenly yoked. So it was best for them to move on. There's no connection there. And now that leaves, well, actually, that's two men gone. So we lost David from self-elimination, and then, of course, Ron was eliminated. And, they hugged it out, said goodbye. But, pretty much for the both of them, it was good riddance, And hopefully Ron find his person. It just wasn't here. And as for Alexis, we're going to talk about her a little bit later. I don't know if her person is here either. So now we got less people, but tough decisions. So they had a challenge this week as the couples went to a ranch at Perma Vista Ranch, I think it was called, as a group vacation. Now, I don't know if you guys remember from last season, being in close proximity with your top or the other person that you're interested in can complicate things. Liz is definitely strongly into Jason, but so is Kyra, as shown in the Truth or Dare game. And he hasn't really made his mind up yet. And as you know, most of the women are not fond of having to work too hard to secure a man, especially Kyra. I mean, being this far down in the process and not knowing who you want is an issue. And there's some other folks that have that same issue. AJ is one of them. Alexis is the other one. And, of course, we just said Kyra as well. Now, the thing with AJ is that AJ is torn between something new with Alexis, but familiar territory when it comes to Kyra. Then when it comes to Kyra, she isn't sure for the exact same reason AJ isn't. And Alexis, and I mean, you can tell he's just not connecting because he's in the middle. And then as for Alexis, well, she thinks she got the whole season to make a decision. I mean, AJ isn't in a serious pursuit of her, and Kyra, it seems like, and I've seen some of the fans think that Kyra's playing games with AJ and Jason to keep them, kind of on the hook. So, it's just interesting. Now, why does Alexis think this? Well, because she feels a little salty over AJ ignoring her after that kiss and that double date that she, him, and Liz and Jason had. And then you add in what happened with Ron and her really need to talk to someone after, and him ignoring her but talking to Kyra. Oh yeah, she's upset, most definitely. So I don't know what they gonna do. Now, if you think we had drama with Ron and David, you mistaken, because things start with Amber revealing that Joel, a few eliminations ago, would have picked Kyra as his final choice at that moment, and she does it right in front of Vernisha. Now, it's, of course I know she was shocked. Now, the fact that Joe is pissed, he did set aside Amber telling his business and focus strictly on getting back on Venetia's good side. And it seemed like it took the entire episode, and it didn't really seem like he apologized, despite no one having titles until toward the end of the episode. So, I mean, honestly, I don't know what the heck is going to happen with these two. I know she wanted to be the first one married in the history of the franchise of this show. And he keep bringing up this whole clingy thing, Now, even though Joel didn't address Amber, however, Alexis does reveal that Ron told her that he went on a date with Amber and they even kissed. And yeah, this came out when he was mad and being eliminated. So this might have been meant to hurt Alexis. It's hard to say. But this information put Amber in the hot seat, stumbling to explain herself. And the episode just leaves off on a note with 4 guys left, 5 women, and, who knows who's going to be eliminated next. So, I mean, from the 2 men who stormed out to Amber being in the center of exposing someone, and then being exposed herself, it's just been straight up drama. Now, I know a lot of folks been calling this messy. I do think that production shaked this whole thing up, because how would Amber know who Joel picked? She wasn't even the men's deliberation. So either production told her or Chris told her, but she wasn't with the men. So I don't know. But of course, they shake it up to make it interesting, to keep the drama going. A lot of these folks seem to be pretty possessive. There's a lot of folks that it seems that they can't make a decision. I think the only one that's sitting right now calmly is Chris. He's looking at everybody like, yeah, okay, I done been through this once. I'm here again, and I know what I got to do. But the rest of everybody else is pretty much up in the air. I mean, Chris and Amber, we'll see what happened with them next week. But it's going to be interesting to watch. But at the end of the day, it's just your run-of-the-mill reality TV show made for entertainment and, making you hope you never end up in these situations. So let me know what you guys think. So let's do our post notification shout out. If you want to be shouted out, drop a comment. I will see your comment and shout you out. So the first one is Keisha Williams. Thank you so much for your comments. Look like you've been just commenting down. Keep going. I appreciate your engagement. And Heartful Smith, thank you as well for your comment. I really appreciate it. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon.